Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the floor the Marshfield Rams. Dropping a 50, 40, he's got two men to beat, no one's gonna catch.
Kick is up, and it is score! For three. Got it!
With the shot, it's in! Lights out, good night, goodbye,
And that's it! Marshfield wins! It's a great serve. Another one drop!
and the Rams drop one first here in the Super Bowl.
Nice.
Kick on the field, and it is
Scored! And it's scored!
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Biviano General Contracting. Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations. More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com. Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Hey guys, I'm Will.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Ben.
And we are the voices of the Marshfield Rams football team for the pregame and halftime show that you hear every week.
Welcome back to the Marshfield Rams
MCM
pregame show.
To the halftime
show. I am Jack Hughes. This is Will and Ben. And
with the season coming to an end, we just want to take a quick time out and say thank you to everyone who joined us every single week to broadcast the Marshfield Rams football games. That ball picked off to the 5-10 touchdown. Marshfield wants to go and block it. They did. No one's going to catch Cole Hannigan as he throws on the afterburners.
the opportunity to broadcast our hometown athletes is such a privilege. We are also honored to bring you guys into the action.
Unfortunately, we're actually at risk of losing this local sports coverage that brings our community together. Frankly, we're in desperate need of support.
You see, we're a nonprofit, and while you may see us on a variety of platforms, the main funding that Marshfield Community Media gets is from the cable payments of Marshfield residents.
As more and more people continue to cut cable in the town, this results in dwindling funds for MCM, which means less broadcasting and even worse, less football.
If you enjoy seeing our local athletes on screen, if you've been enjoying our halftime reports, or if you value hometown sports and community storytelling, please consider making a donation today. Your donations can help keep the lights on, the mics working, and the cameras rolling.
Your donations will go directly towards the essentials: equipment upgrades, production costs, and to pay the staff that's behind us every single week during the games.
Every contribution, big or small, helps keep the game going and the cameras rolling. So please, consider donating.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Biviano General Contracting, Road to Responsibility. Over the past 15 years, MCM has supported the Marshfield community through its mission in connecting the community. As successful as MCM has been, there is a significant challenge facing MCM that will dramatically impact the Marshfield community. Just like almost all community media centers, over 90% of MCM's funding comes from Comcast and Verizon's cable licenses with the town of Marshfield. MCM receives a small percentage of that cable revenue. With technology changing and people changing the way that they consume media, many people have decided to abandon cable television for streaming platforms. 2021 to 2022 saw the greatest one-year decline in cable subscriptions in Massachusetts at 10%. Marshfield isn't immune to this, and over the next several years, we expect to see at least a 20% decrease in our funding due to the decline in cable subscribers in Marshfield. It means saying goodbye to members of the MCM staff, not making important upgrades that make MCM the state-of-the-art studio it is, and a significant reduction in support to valuable community institutions. But most importantly, what does this mean for you? It means saying goodbye to open and transparent government coverage, not being able to see important Marshfield school events like graduation and sports, as well as important community news and information shared by MCM. Please don't let this important community institution wither and die. Please contact us or visit our website to find out more about how you can support Marshfield Community Media.
Is it State City? Is it Bed City? Is it Keyshawn? Is it Ashley?
7, 8, 9, 10. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Marshfield High School here in the Robert E. Keuther Gymnasium. I'm Tyler Pinheiro. I'll be your play-by-play guy here tonight, as well as running the camera. Sorry for the little delay here on Marshfield Community Media, as the JV game prior to this ran late, so the teams have been out here for only about 10 minutes warming up. But we hope you'll stick around for the entire game here on Marshfield Community Media. This should be a good one between the Marshfield Rams and the Hingham Harbor women. So stick around, enjoy the game, and we'll be right back here for tip-off after the national anthem, after these words from our sponsors here on Marshfield Community Media. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Biviano General Contracting. Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations. More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com. Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.
DECA is a business club we run at the high school. DECA prepares emerging leaders and entrepreneurs in the areas of business, finance, hospitality, and marketing in high schools and colleges across the globe. Tonight is our annual mock competition. So we have all of the students come and do a full simulation of what they would expect at our district conference. It also serves as a preliminary competition for students to be eligible to compete at that conference in January. I think the most fulfilling part is just watching students really get it and have everything click and really get to see what DECA is like. I think tonight's event brings to our students the ability to have confidence in what they're going to do and what they're going to expect. It helps them learn to think on their feet. It helps them learn to practice their presentation skills, work collaboratively.
So tonight, this is our mock competition for all of our DECA members, where they can prepare and practice their tests and their role plays for our district competition in January. And we've also invited students from Whitman-Hanson to come to expand the DECA experience.
I just think DECA is just like the greatest thing. It really helps me find my career orientation. Originally, I was interested in culinary, but now I'm more interested in going into marketing.
I wanted to take tonight to use it as a networking opportunity and also to work on my public speaking skills. I feel as if I've definitely improved my public speaking skills, as I previously stated, and I definitely learned a little bit about marketing in a generalized context with my test.
I participated in tonight's event because I wanted to expand my passion of business and put it into something useful. I feel tonight that as I've learned lots more about business and how to communicate with people within the business industry, and I think it's a great experience and all people should participate in DECA.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass. Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.
The Marshfield Real Estate Cooperative is a group of 25 local Marshfield agents, and we all get together about 6 or 8 times a year. The purpose of us getting together is to meet with different department heads throughout the town, different companies throughout the town, just to know any changes that are going on so that we can keep the community apprised of any changes that are coming up and new developments that are going on.
Marshfield Merry All the Way is something that the Marshfield Real Estate Cooperative started a few years ago as a fun way to celebrate and for people to donate to give back to the town.
So tonight we have our Merry All the Way Festival of Trees, and we have 23 decorated trees that people have come in and they bring in their own tree. They decorate it with a themed tree. They also have gifts with the trees, and you can come in and buy raffle tickets and hopefully win one of these fabulous trees that people have donated for you to take home. We also have Santa who's visiting. He was dropped off in a fire truck and he will be here throughout the weekend. We have letters going out to Santa. There's hot chocolate and cookies for the kids and families.
And the high school kids are singing and playing music upstairs, which is really nice. This event is held every year for a way to raise money for kids in the Marshfield education system who are experiencing homelessness.
It's just another event where people are coming together from all walks of life. There are a lot of people here I don't even know, but a lot of people I do know that I haven't seen in a while. So I just think it brings people together. It just brings people together for a common good. And that's what this is all about.
It definitely brings a sense of pride for the community. It's a very nice event for every family in town. It's just a very well-run event, and it's a good night for everybody in town and their families and the kids, and that's all it's really about at the end of the day.
We came out because it's getting to be the Christmas season, and it's very festive here, and we were excited to get into the holiday spirit. Probably bringing my almost 2-year-old son here. They have Santa, the trees are awesome, all going to a good cause, so it's really fun. The kids are getting excited. It's giving back to people in need. That's great, especially being from Marshfield. I'm happy to give back to the community always, so it's a good cause.
I think just like everything else in this community, when everyone gets together, it's always a fun time. Everyone's so nice and so great for all the kids to get to play together. It's just so good to be able to give back to the community. I was born and raised here, so being able to do this and see everyone and also make a few bucks for some good causes is always a good thing.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Biviano General Contracting, Road to Responsibility.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Marshfield High School inside the Robert E. Keuther Gymnasium. I'm Tyler Pinheiro. We have a great matchup here tonight. We have the Marshfield Rams versus the Hingham Harbor women in what's looking to be a good one. Marshfield and Hingham, always a great rivalry. In this rivalry, Hingham has gotten the best of Marshfield in the past few years, but we're looking to see what changes could be made here with this very young group that Coach Weisgerber has under his wing, seeing what they can do against Coach Millian and Hingham. So I'll be here with you guys tonight. First quarter about to get started here. Starters for Marshfield, we have Josie Elwood, Maeve McDougall, Caroline Aruda, Stella Ewell, and Molly Stevens. And out there for Hingham, we have Kate McBride, Eileen Lotzer, Tatum Lane, and 2 other numbers I can't see yet, but we'll get to them. So here's the tip. It's won by Marshfield, and Elwood will take over. Elwood coming up the floor, swings to the corner. That 3 by McDougall is blocked out of bounds. Good defense right there from Lotzer. So those other 2 starters for Hingham are Eliza Beth and Kylie McAloon. So now Here's the inbound, goes inside to Ewell, over to Aruda. Aruda trying to get to her left, and she's blocked, but they're going to call a foul here on the floor by Lothar. That's her first for the junior captain.
Hingham foul number 25, Eileen Lothar, team first.
Lothar, excuse me.
Number 30, Caroline Aruda, shooting two.
Now Aruda going to the line for 2 free throws here. Jim's going to get awfully quiet. First shot's up and in for Aruda. Second shot for Aruda is up, and it is in. Marshfield jumps out to the quick 2-0 lead, and they're going to be up in that press up very early in this game. Stevens on the ball. Ball gets inbounds to Lane. Lane's going to bring it up the floor. Guarded here by Elwood. Lane spins back. She keeps going towards the paint. Hands this one off to McBride. McBride steps back. McBride goes inside. Euro steps. Gets the ball stripped from her. She wanted the foul. Now Aruda has it. Waiting to get it to one of her guards. As she does, ball's going to swing up the floor to McDougal. McDougal inside to Aruda. Aruda spins, goes up with the left. That one gets blocked. Ball gets taken by Hingham. Ball's going to get pushed up the floor now by Hingham. Swings it to the wing to Beth. Now here's Lane. Lane dribbling around, trying to find an opening. Swings this one over to McBride. McBride fakes the three. Now she goes baseline, goes up, gets met at the rim by Molly Stevens. Good defense there from Stevens. Now here goes McDougal up the floor, gets it back to Stevens. Stevens pulls the three, no hesitation. That one just a little strong. Now Hingham gonna push the pace. Here goes Lane up the floor. Lane gets inside, goes to the paint, tries to get around Aruda, but Aruda's big frame just intimidates her there. Here comes Marshall up the floor. Here goes McDougal. McDougal steps back, thought about the three, doesn't put it up. Into Aruda. Aruda gets that one tipped from behind by Lothar. Now running into the paint. Shots up, shots no good right there, but the follow, no good by Lothar. Another follow, no good by Lothar. Finally, rebound is collected there by Anna Post to get Hingham's first 2 points of the game. Stevens picks up her dribble. Now she just lobbed it to Aruda at half court, and Lothar was ready for it. And Lothar gets all wrapped up, and the ref finally calls the foul there on Aruda. Just a lazy pass and a mental mistake there from Molly Stevens.
Marshall foul on number 30, Caroline Aruda, team first. Hingham ball.
Now Hingham going to take this one out of bounds. Beth is going to inbound it here, guarded by McDougal. Beth just tries to bounce that one inside, and she passes it right to Josie Elwood. Elwood tries to get it out to McDougal, but it gets tipped. Now ball coming back up the floor. Here's Lane with it now, getting guarded by Elwood full court. Lane cuts back to her left, finds McBride open. McBride doesn't take the three, back out to Lane. Lane trying to find an opening, tries to go with her right hand to the basket. Elwood, good defense there. Now get inside. Here's Lothar. Lothar, the big, pulls the three. That one's a little strong. Ewell can't come up with the rebound. And Anna Post is in there for another easy putback. Ball's into Aruda. Aruda now trying to find her guard Stevens as she gets it to her. Here comes Stevens into the corner for Ewell. Ewell fakes the three. It's Aruda. Aruda, no hesitation, puts up the three. This one's good for Caroline Aruda. Aruda up to 5 points on the day for herself. Now here's Lane. Lane kicks this one out to Beth. Beth pump fakes, gets a great lane to the basket, and she's able to get two right there on the layup. Aruda just quickly gets this one into Elwood. Now Elwood tries to go up the court with a full steam. Elwood doing a lot of crossover moves, gets it inside to Ewell. Ewell tries to put it up with no dip, can't get it, and ball is going to go off of Elwood. Hingham is going to take over here. Now first sub coming into the game is number 20, Michaela Lamb, taking out Maeve McDougal. Lamb's a shooter, so we're going to see what she can bring to this game. Ball's in for Hingham to the big. This is Lothar. Lothar bringing it up, trying to just go one-on-one with Aruda. That's a pump fake spin move. Can't put the hook shot in. You're going to say it goes out of bounds off of Aruda. Hingham's going to keep possession. Ball gets inside to Lothar, the big. And beautiful curl right there. Just left that one a little bit behind her as Marshfield takes over now. Ball swings around. Elwood gets it up to Aruda. Aruda from the same spot. Can't bank that one home, but Aruda gets her. Oh, missed it, banks it off the glass for the nice and easy floater. Caroline has all 7 of Marshfield's points right now. Here comes Lother trying to go back at Aruda. Can't. Gives it back to Lane. Lane spins out of that one. Gets past Elwood. Gives it into the corner for the 3. That is Post again. Post has all 9 of Hingham's points. And Aruda has all 7 of Marshfield's points. Aruda just surveying the floor, looking for an opening. Now she gets it into Yule. Yule swings to Lamb. Lamb goes inside. Tries to put up the floater, but she gets blocked by McBride. Gonna say that one last went off of Lamb. So Hingham's gonna take over now. Gets this one inside to Lane. Lane's just gonna bring this one up the floor. Elwood's gonna drop back a little bit. Elwood reaches in, gets her to pick up the dribble. Lother puts up a tough shot, gets her own rebound, tries to put up another floater, and it's in and one. Great second chance effort right there by Aline Lother. Able to get back her miss and convert the and one. And now we're going to have a timeout here on the court called by Coach Weisgerber. So your score here in the first quarter is 11-7 in favor of Hingham. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this quick word from our sponsor.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Biviano General Contracting, Road to Responsibility.
Welcome back here to Marshfield High School. Last play you saw, Eileen Lother for Hingham, the junior captain, hit a bank floater, and now she has a chance at an and one here. Takes her time, puts up the free throw, and it bounces in. She gets a successful and one. Now Elwood and Ewell run the quick give and go. Now it goes back to Elwood. Elwood just trying to get down low, kicks it into the corner. No hesitation, 3 from Molly Stevens as McDaniel's inside for the offensive rebound. Out to Lamb. Lamb puts up the 3. This one's no good. Ball still flying around. Finally collected by McBride. Now she gets it over to Lane. Lane gets to her right, and she is going full steam ahead. Kicks it into the corner for McBride for 3. McBride can't connect on that one. Offensive rebound by Hingham. Outside here to Murray. Goes inside. Shots up by Lother. Shots no good. McDaniel on the glass there for Marshfield. McDaniel puts it on the ground, loses it, but they're going to call the foul. So good effort there by Lauren McDaniel, just staying with it, able to get a possession back for Marshfield. One of the senior captains here coming off the bench. In for Hingham now, number 11, Lila Sweeney, another junior. As Josie Elwood wins the go right there. Puts up the floater. Can't bounce that one in. McDaniel there on the glass again. Ewell goes inside, can't get it. Elwood, another offensive rebound. And the third chance effort goes in for Marshfield. Here's Lane bringing it up the floor for Hingham. She goes inside, fakes the hand off to Murray now. Hands it off over here to Post. Post gets it outside to Murray. Murray goes into the paint, tries to put up something, just gets stripped. Good defense there by Stella Ewell. Now here goes Elwood up the court. Elwood stops and pops the mid-range. She gets blocked from behind. Wanted the foul there, didn't get it. Now here goes McBride up the floor, pulls back, gets it out to Lane. Lane, one more over to Post. Post puts up the 3, can't connect on that one. McDaniel there on the glass yet again. Here goes Elwood up the floor. Elwood drops it into McDaniel outside to Lamb. Lamb fakes the 3, now puts it up. Too strong on that one, but Ewell's inside for the rebound, but she can't handle it. Now here goes Murray up the court. Tries to kick it into the corner there for Sweeney, but that one just rolls out of bounds. Now into the game for Hingham is number 22, Sienna Powers.
Also for the Rams, number 3, Ali Rosa, number 25, Caroline Robbins.
Now into the game for Marshfield is number 3, Ali Rosa, and number 25, Caroline Robbins, both senior captains here for this team. That's a shot over to McBride. McBride puts up the 3, banks that one home from the high corner. Good shot there from McBride. Now here comes McDaniel up the floor, gives it right back over there to Stevens. Stevens loses her dribble, tries to just throw it off of a Hingham defender, and she just throws it right out of bounds. A couple sloppy possessions here from Marshfield, trying to get right back into this game. Now bringing it up the floor here for Hingham is Paul. Charlotte Paul is her first minutes of the game. Gets it into the corner for McBride. McBride goes baseline. Euro steps, puts up the layup. Layup's good there for McBride. Here's Molly Stevens. Gets it up to Rosa. Tries to go inside to McDaniel. McDaniel plays a little hot potato right there. Gets it into the corner. Shots up right there for Lamb. Lamb very upset with herself. She missed that, but good rebound there by Robbins. One more inside to Stevens. Stevens can't put it in the floater. McDaniel again on the offensive glass. Might already have 10 rebounds as Robbins loses that one, but Lamb's going to chase this one down. Layup goes up right there for McAloon. McAloon can't make that one, but ball's loose. McAloon gets it back, gets fouled right there. And just a crucial foul by Marshfield with 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now Hingham has the chance to go up by double digits.
Foul goes against Marshfield, team third. Apple on for the Harbormen, number 15, Kylie McAloon, shooting 2.
McAloon here for 2 shots. First one no good, just rolls out of the rim. Second shot's up, second shot's no good. McDaniel on the glass again. McDaniel just an absolute monster on the rebounds. Gets it up to Molly Stevens. Stevens going up the floor. Does a nice little hesitation right there. Gets it into the corner for Rosa. Over to Robbins. Robbins puts up the 3. That one's no good, but Robbins goes and gets her own miss, but McDaniel gets it, can't put it in. Rosa puts it up and can't convert, but she is fouled, so now Rosa will go to the free throw line, trying to get this game to within 6 points. Great effort there by Marshall on the glass. We've seen it throughout this entire first quarter. It's looking like a lot of the starters are getting ready to check back in here for the Rams. First shot for Rosa is no good. And for Marshfield, back are Maeve McDougal and Stella Ewell, with Audrey Sears looking to check in for Rosa at the free throw line. Now back into the game for Hingham is Tatum Lane, one of the junior captains. Shot for Rosa is up. Shot's no good, but Ewell is there on the glass. Like inside to Ewell. Ewell trying to find Rosa on the backdoor cut. Can't get her there. Now Hingham gonna push the tempo up the floor. Tries to go inside to McLoon. McLoon into the corner. Good pump fake right there. Shot is no good there for Sweeney. Now Marshfield under 10 seconds, just trying to get a shot off, and great defense there by Hingham to prevent any shot from going up. Coach Millen is super excited about that one. After the first quarter here at Marshfield High School, your score is 17-9 in favor of the Harbor women. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Marshfield Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Biviano General Contracting. Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community.
Welcome back here to Marshfield High School. After the first quarter, Hingham leads 17-9. Here, if you're just joining us, I'm Tyler Pinheiro here on Marshfield Community Media. We've got a good game so far. That's a beautiful backdoor cut. What a connection there from Lila Sweeney and Kylie McAloon for the 2 points right there for Hingham. As Marshfield trying to get this one over half court. Here's Molly Stevens over to Stella Ewell. Inside to McDaniel. McDaniel passes back out to Ewell. Ewell puts up the 3, just short on that one. So Hingham starting to click right now, putting together back-to-back good possessions. And Marshfield having a tough time responding. As now Weisgerber is going to put his starting center, Carolina Ruda, back in for Lauren McDaniel. McDaniel, great shift right there off the bench for the senior captain. Now Lane coming up the floor. Getting over to the left side. Swings this one over to the right wing. Going inside. Tries to go up for the layup. Layup's no good. Rebounded by McDougal. But great second effort there from Powers. Powers missed the layup, but she didn't give up on the play, and she forces the jump ball. Unfortunately, ball is going to go to the Rams. So great effort by Powers. Just couldn't come up with the possession right there. And Marshall trying to string together a bucket here. They've been on a drought for about 3 minutes now of not scoring. As that one goes behind Aruda. Thankfully, she misses that one. As Elwood collects the rebound. Now gets it over to Sears, trying to go back up the floor. As here's Elwood. Elwood kicks it into the corner for Ewell. Ewell going baseline. Throws it up to Aruda, but doesn't throw it short enough. As that one gets taken, and now here's McLoon. McLoon inside to Lane. Lane puts up the floater. Can't bank that one home. Ball is flying around all over the place. That one gets stripped by Elwood. Elwood has a full steam ahead to go to the basket. Lobs it up for Sears. And that one is just a little high for Sears. That's a possession Elwood wants back right there. Hingham is going to take over yet again here in Marshfield. Now here comes Lane up the floor. Just walking this one up, trying not to rush anything with this 10-point lead. Spins trying to go baseline, poked free. Good defense there by Elwood as she's able to knock it off Lane. And ball is going to go in possession of the Rams. Great defensive play there from Elwood. Back into the game for Marshfield is the junior Maeve McDougal. Into the backcourt for Elwood. Elwood gets poked there by Lane, but great effort there by McDougal diving on the floor. Elwood puts up the floater. That one's just too strong off the backboard. McBride grabs it. Jump ball. Ball's going to go to Hingham regardless, but McBride wanted the foul right there. Now here's Lane. Just going to walk this one up the floor, take her time. Lane goes inside, puts it up with the left hand. Tough shot right there. Elwood on the rebound. Passes it up the floor, tries to get it to Sears. That one gets poked free. That one's going to be a loose ball. They're going to say off Hingham, so no backcourt. Now Elwood has to get this one over half court. Ref's going to call a foul, but Elwood was able to throw it off of a Hingham defender regardless. So ref's going to give Paul the foul right there for Hingham. So Marshfield going to get the ball back with a fresh shot clock. Now here goes Elwood doing some crossover moves, gets into the paint, puts up the floater, and banks it home. Good move right there from Josie Elwood to cut into this Hingham lead. Now here's Lane. Lane picking up his tempo a little more. Looks like Coach Millen is calling a play. Bounces this one inside to McBride. McBride picks up her dribble. And that one gets slapped away, but they're going to call Elwood on the foul right there. Elwood thought that was just good defense. Ref thought otherwise. Now Sears coming out of the game. Molly Stevens back in. Now Elizabeth Murray back into the game for Hingham as well. Good shift right there from Charlotte Paul. Hingham comes out in the box, and Murray puts the three up, and she's fouled right there. So McDougal does the one thing you don't want to do, and that's foul a three-point shooter. So now Murray is going to be at the line for 3 free throws. First shot for Murray is up. That one just rolls out of the rim. Must have just got unlucky there. Second shot from Murray is up. This time she connects. Now back into the game for Marshfield. Number 20, Michaela Lamb, replaces number 22, Josie Elwood. And into the game for Hingham is number 20, Sarah Nyokis, senior. Last shot from Murray is up. And it's no good. She goes 1 for 3 at the line. Rebound is collected there by Aruda. Now Stevens and Aruda, the sophomore connection. Aruda just dribbling around, gets this one inside to Stella Ewell. Out to McDougal. McDougal faked the 3. Now throws it inside to Aruda. Back out to McDougal. Bounces it to Lamb, but that one just goes right through Lamb's hands. And that's going to be another turnover here for Marshfield, and Hingham is going to take over yet again. Now here comes Lane up the floor. Runs the elevator screen play there for McBride, and McBride doesn't make Marshfield pay for that one. Can't connect there. Now McDougal is able to escape the jam and gets it up the court to Ewell. Ewell, one more to Lamb. Lamb can't put it in the layup. McDougal tries to get the putback there, and she can't connect on that one. Now Hingham has numbers running up the floor. Swing it over to Post. Post picks up her dribble, tries to get it outside, and she does. One more kick to the corner for Murray. Murray for 3, can't connect. Post gets the offensive rebound, and she is fouled. So Marshfield just letting up way too many offensive rebounds here so far in this first half, and it's leading to several Hingham either layups or trips to the free throw line. Something you want to clean up if you're Coach Weisgerber. So now here's Post. Post had the first, I think, 9 points of the game for Hingham. And she connects the first free throw right there. Got the shooter's touch on that one. Second shot is up. That one is no good. Ewell there on the rebound. Now here comes Stevens. Stevens up to McDougal. McDougal tries to sidestep into a 3, and she gets it into Aruda. Aruda does a drop step. Can't put it in with the left hand right there. Going to call a jump ball, so good second effort there from Aruda, getting her team the ball back. So Marshfield's going to take this one underneath. Now coming into the game for Marshfield is the freshman, number 1, Riley Chesna, and Josie Elwood, the junior, back into the game. As coming off the floor for Hingham, that's Post. Post having herself a day. Shots up for Aruda. Aruda puts that one in. Just adding on to her dominant day so far, getting it back to an 8-point game. About halfway through second quarter here, your score 21-13 in favor of the Harbor women. Now here's McBride. McBride spins, steps back, thought about putting up the 3, kicks it out to Murray. Murray swings this one to Nyokis. Nyokis throws that one off of Stella Ewell's arm. And now the freshman has space. She Euro steps, can't put that one in. Great effort there from Chesna, just couldn't connect on the layup. Marshall Hingham swing it up. McBride puts up the 3. This one's good for Kate McBride. Now here comes Elwood. Spins back. Throws up the floor. Now here's Aruda, top of the key. Aruda just looking for a guard. Hands it off to Elwood. Lane not making it easy for her. Elwood, now she gets double teamed by McBride and Lane. Throws it inside to Ewell. Ewell, that one just goes off her hand. Good defense there from Nyokis to cause the turnover. Whistle on the floor. Anna Post coming back in very quickly, as well as Eileen Lothar. But now we're going to have another timeout on the court here by Marshfield with your score 24-13. So if you're Marshfield, you're not liking what you're seeing right now. Too many turnovers and letting up a lot of offensive rebounds and just committing a lot of silly fouls that can be easily avoidable. So if you're Coach Wise, you want to limit some of that. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the remainder of this first half here on Marshfield Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Biviano General Contracting. Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations. More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com. Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the
Marshfield High
community.
School and the Robert E. Keuther
We are committed to
Gymnasium.
providing all individuals with opportunities to
Get
truly
right into
live
it.
in the
There's
community.
Lothar can't put that one in. Now here comes Josie Elwood. Your score now with about 2.5 to play here in the first half. 24-13 in favor of the Harbor women, as Marshfield trying to fight back into this one as that ball gets tipped about 1,000 times, and they're going to say that last one off of Stella Ewell. Ewell visibly frustrated there in the corner on that one. So now Hingham going to take over yet again. Now here comes Lane up floor, point guard for Hingham, the junior captain. Gets this one into her big, and she curls open for the three, and they run one more. Get it to McBride from way downtown. McBride owned that one from Sabrina Ionescu range right there. Just missed the mark. Now swinging around, here's Murray. Murray gets the three on the wing. Little strong on that one. Aruda gets the rebound. Now here's Stevens. Stevens to Aruda, top of the key. Aruda hit one earlier. Can't hit another one right there. Left that one a little short. Good effort there from Chesna trying to save that one from out of bounds. Now back into the game for Hingham is number 11, Lila Sweeney. As here's Lane bringing the ball up. Gets it out to McBride. Swinging it around. Here's Murray. Murray going baseline. Puts up the tough layup with the left hand and puts that one in. Hingham now just running that full court press. Here goes Elwood. Elwood throws up the floater. Can't bank that one home. Just moving way too fast right now. As ball gets jarred loose. Good defense there from Elwood trying to poke it free. As ball swings. Just keeps going into the corner. Good attack right there by Post, but she just coughs that one up. As Marshfield now trying to run slow. Here's Aruda, the big at the top of the key. Picks up her dribble, gets it inside to Elwood. Elwood over to Chesna. Chesna puts up the three. Can't connect there. Rebound was taken there by Lane, but ball gets put on the floor. Good effort there by Josie Elwood diving on the floor to draw the loose ball. Possession's going to go to Hingham, but good effort there from the junior. Now back into the game for Marshfield is Mae McDougal, and back into the game for Hingham is Lothar. Lane walking this one up, trying to just burn out the first half here in Marshfield. As Elwood pokes her free. Lane does a couple of fake spins and now coughs up the ball. Elwood gets it up to a running mate. McDougal. McDougal throws up a wild floater, and that one just can barely not bounce in. The ball is just rummaging all over the place right now. Here goes McBride. Get it into Lothar. That one, 50-50 ball, and they're going to say that one went off of Lothar's fingertips last, and Marshfield's going to take over and settle for what's probably going to be the last possession of this first half. Hingham going to apply the pressure, though, here, running that full court press. Ball just gets passed around. Here's Ewell walking it up. Ends it inside to McDougal. McDougal gets past half court. Now she's going to go to the rim. Kicks it outside to Chesna. Chesna goes inside. Gets all the way to the rim. Great move right there by the freshman, Riley Chesna, to get 2 points right there. Now Hingham with about 15 seconds here to make a play as the ball gets drawn loose, but Murray's able to collect. The ref's going to call a foul on the floor there. So if you're Marshall, that was the foul to give right there, because now next foul puts you in the bonus. So now it just gives Hingham a little less time. Ball swings around. McBride pulls that one from Hingham. Can't connect that one there from back in our hometown. So that'll do it here for the first half here in Marshfield, with your score being 26-15 in favor of the Hingham Harbor women. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after halftime here on Marshfield Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Hey guys, I'm Will.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Ben.
And we are the voices of the Marshfield Rams football team for the pregame and halftime show that you hear every week.
Welcome back to the Marshfield Rams MCM pregame show.
To the
halftime show. I am Jack Hughes. This is Will and Ben.
And with the season coming to an end, we just want to take a quick time out and say thank you to everyone who joined us every single week to broadcast the Marshfield Rams football games. That ball picked off to the 5-10. Touchdown! Marshall wants to go and block it. They did. No one's gonna catch Cole Hannigan as he throws on the afterburners.
The opportunity to broadcast our hometown athletes is such a privilege. We are also honored to bring you guys into the action.
Unfortunately, we're actually at risk of losing this local sports coverage that brings our community together. Frankly, we're in desperate need of support.
You see, we're a nonprofit, and while you may see us on a variety of platforms, the main funding that Marshfield Community Media gets is from the cable payments of Marshfield residents.
As more and more people continue to cut cable in the town, this results in dwindling funds for MCM, which means less broadcasting and, even worse, less football.
If you enjoy seeing our local athletes on screen, if you've been enjoying our halftime reports, or if you value hometown sports and community storytelling, please consider making a donation today. Your donations can help keep the lights on, the mics working, and the cameras rolling.
Your donations will go directly towards the essentials: equipment upgrades, production costs, and to pay the staff that's behind us every single week during the games.
Every contribution, big or small, helps keep the game going and the cameras rolling. So please, consider donating down below.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass. The Friends of the Marshfield Dog Park, a nonprofit organization that pays for the maintenance of the dog park, just held its annual Picture and Pint with Santa fundraiser. At this event, dog owners brought their dogs to Stellwagen to have their picture taken with Santa. Vice President of the organization, Aaron Fitzpatrick, gave us more on the event.
We're raising money to maintain the park, and we pay for a weekly professional pet waste removal service. So that's what makes our park special and keeps our park clean and safe for the community to enjoy. So today's festivities are special because we have people that come back year after year. There's people that actually don't use the park but will come to this event, so that's kind of special too. We have people that travel from all over the South Shore to visit our park and our events, so this event in particular is really special to us. Today we have a 50-50 cash raffle prize. We have a regular raffle with a bunch of prizes donated by local businesses. And this is a great opportunity for people to help us raise money to maintain the park. So we pay over $10,000 a year for our professional pet waste removal service. And this is what helps us keep the park clean and safe for everyone to enjoy. I think people like to be involved, and this is a chance to be involved in the raising of the money for our nonprofit. So this event has been going on for the last 7 years, and so this is how we raise money to keep the park clean. If you would like to make a donation to our nonprofit, you can head to our website, marshfielddogpark.com. You can check out our future events and make a donation or reach out if you'd like to volunteer.
It's been so fun to see all the dogs dressed up and see Santa. I thought my dog would be scared, but she actually loved him. And we got a nice, cute photo. It'll go on the fridge. It's just a nice sense of togetherness, especially in such a crazy time of year, to come together and, give back to a cause that we all love and love to support.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass. Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.
The Daniel Webster Preservation Trust was formed in 1990, and it was to preserve the Daniel Webster estate.
We're having our Christmas Designer Show House tonight. It's number 20th for us, and we're so lucky to be able to be doing this, and we really are appreciative of the people who came before us. This is our highlight event, the Christmas Show House. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year. Tonight is our gala, cocktail party, hors d'oeuvres, and a chance to visit all our newly decorated rooms. This is just an epitome of superly decorated rooms in Christmas decor, top to bottom, up and down, side to side. You wouldn't believe the difference at Christmas time as you would at any other time of the year.
And it is for people who can come here and get wonderful ideas that they can use at home, and also to showcase some of the wonderful decorators and so talented decorators that we have in the area.
Well, those who are attending it, if they have the opportunity to come here and see the house in all its glory and in the Christmas fashion, I think that's make them appreciate their history a little bit better.
I love watching people react to the interiors that I've put together, and people come up and talk to you and ask you questions, and they're just overwhelmed and very appreciative. So that's the most fun for me.
It's another form of celebration for Christmas, and people originally they thought, oh, I've been there, I've done that. But it is so different every single year. It is absolutely amazing how they can come up with new ideas all the time.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass. Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.
The Molly Fitzgerald Memorial Fund was established 18 years ago after my daughter Molly died accidentally, and we wanted to give some meaning to her passing. And so we created the fund, and our efforts have been to raise money for community groups throughout the town to bring people together and to strengthen the Marshfield community. Tonight's our annual tree lighting event. We've been doing this since we built Dandelion Park back in 2010. So this is our 15th year of doing the tree lighting. It's a lot of fun. We've got a great crowd tonight. There are hundreds of people here celebrating the beginning of the holidays. And it's really pretty simple. We have hot chocolate, there's cookies and donuts, candy. Santa comes and greets all the children. And then at dusk, we light the Christmas tree, and we've got lights all around the park. And it's just really a way to bring the community together in a way to celebrate the holidays. We had the line dancers, and Maddie Kay's line dancers came in and did a little rave in the front. So that was kind of fun. We hadn't done that before. And we had the Marshfield Community Outreach Club came and sang Christmas carols, and everybody sang along. It's a real small town way to celebrate the holidays.
This is a terrific night for us. We look forward to this every single year. The crowd is terrific. Santa is terrific. The Chamber of Commerce is involved. The Marshfield High School Music Outreach Club, the Maddie Kay line dancers. Just a tremendous night. Great community night. We're really happy to be here and happy everybody's having a good time.
I think the most fun part is just being together as a family and, being able to do something fun like this as it gets close to Christmas. We were excited to come out and see Santa and just be here with the festivities. I think just having something where all of Marshfield has the ability to come out and be together and do something wholesome just as we get close to Christmas. I think it's really important to have things like this so that we all feel like we're a part of Marshfield.
We're appreciative of Marshfield for putting this on and giving the kids and all families of all sizes something fun to do and be a part of the community and everyone coming together for the evening. It's really nice.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass. Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.
So we're down here at the Harbor Master building, and today we had Santa at the pier. So at 11:30 sharp, Santa arrived by boat with assistance from the Harbor Master staff. Today, the Marshfield Police Department's here, the Marshfield Fire Department, Marshfield Kiwanis was giving away popcorn, Friends of Peter Igo Park was giving away hot chocolate and donuts, and we were here taking pictures of all the families that came to see Santa. This was the 11th year of Santa at the Pier, and this is just a great way to engage with the community, to bring a bunch of community groups together to provide a wonderful holiday experience for families. The best part of today is seeing all the kids get so excited to see Santa. It's awesome to see all the family pictures, and I also love seeing all the photos we take on Christmas cards.
It's all for the kids. I got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and they're just so excited to see Santa. I think it brings everybody a little bit closer. It gives a chance for you to meet the police officers and the firefighters and the harbor master, and just some of the great volunteers that take the time to make a special event like this happen.
So the most fun part about today is probably seeing, obviously.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Marshfield High School for the second half of this showdown between the Marshfield Rams and the Hingham Harbormen. I'm Tyler Pinheiro, and your score coming into the second half is 26-15 in favor of Hingham. Marshfield looking to come back in this one here. And they're going to start by going inside to Carolina Ruda, does a couple fakes, can't get the layup to go. Hingham still continuing their defensive dominance here in this game. I see here's Lane walking the ball up the floor. Just trying to get a play set up, kicks it over to Murray. Murray back to Lane, into the corner for McBride. McBride puts up the 3. That one's a little short. McDougal smacks that one on the ground just so she can retain possession. Now she's just going, does her little sidestep, gets that one poked out of bounds a little bit. And Marshfield's going to take possession here in the deep sideline of the court. Stevens going to inbound here. Drops it into Ewell, but that one just goes a couple feet above her head, but Ewell tells her it's all right, don't worry about it, get back on defense. Ball in. Here comes Lane up the floor. Lane been the primary ball handler for Hingham all day. Brings it to Murray. Back to Lane. Into the corner for McBride. She keeps shooting them. Can't hit this one this time. Here comes Elwood, full speed ahead, up the floor to McDougal. McDougal puts up the layup. Layup's no good. Stevens tried to put that one back, but just barely got it up in the air. Now here comes Lane. Lane running the floor. Over to Murray. Murray fakes the 3, goes inside. In this Lother. Lother puts up the layup. Layup's no good. Ewell collects the rebound. Gets it up to Stevens. Stevens just wasn't ready for it. Tries to collect it, but now back in the hands of Lane. Lane up the court. Swing. never mind. Post freaked me out right there. Lothar inside now. Lothar puts up the shot. Shot's no good. Ewell on the rebound. Now here is Elwood. Elwood kicks it up to McDougal up the right sideline. McDougal Euro steps, pass fakes. Ruda there on the offensive glass. Ruda throws that one right over to Post. Post goes inside, puts up the layup. Layup's no good, but they're going to get Elwood on the foul again. So that's another foul going into Josie Elwood's stat sheet tonight.
Josie Elwood is team's first at the line for the Harbormen.
So now that's going to be Elwood's second foul. Now at the line for Hingham is Anna Post. Post already up to double figures in this game. First shot for Post is up. First shot's good. Gets the first basket of the quarter after about 90 seconds. Second shot's up. This one's left a little short. Rebound collected by Ewell. Crowser cross court. Now here's Stevens. Stevens up to McDougal. Marshfield trying to play fast right now. Swinging it around back to Stevens. Over to Elwood. Elwood into Aruda. Aruda drop step, puts it up with the left, and it is good. And one for Carolina Aruda. Trying to get this game back to a single-digit deficit. And plays like that will get you there. So Aruda going to have one shot right here after the M1. Good play there from her. And great set to get her open there on the block. Shots up and good for Aruda. We're back to a 9-point deficit. Here comes Lane bringing it up the floor for Hingham. Leave it to Murray. Back to Lane. Looking like they keep running the same formation. Here's Lothar. Puts up the tough hook shot. Shot's no good. Gonna say that one went off of McDougal last, so Hingham's gonna take over the ball back on the baseline. Just run a high post play here for Lothar. Trying to get the curl to Murray. Nothing's open there. Lothar gets the ball poked, but she gets it back. Here's McBride now. Guarded by Stevens. Back to Lane. Lane stops, picks up her dribble. Now into Lothar. Lothar puts up the tough shot. Wanted the foul. Ruda just kept her hands straight in the air, and she kept them up for too long as Lothar was able to sneak back in and get the putback. As Elwood just finds Ruda in the middle. Swing it all around. McDougal in the corner for three. That one's just a little strong. Ball gets chased all the way over to the sideline, gets poked free, but now Lane recovers, and Lane's going to bring this one up the court. Here's Murray back to Lane. Hingham running the same play about 5 possessions in a row now. Here's McBride, goes baseline, kicks it out to Murray. Murray goes inside, throws up the tough floater, spikes that one off the backboard. As here's Stevens, throws the full court pass to McDougal. McDougal tries to get it into Ewell, but that one gets batted. And now a turnover is going to go the way of Hingham. As here's Lane. Lane trying to get up the sideline, kicks it back out to Lothar. Lothar just trying to use her size, kicks it out for the three. Shot is no good right there by Post. As rebound gets collected by Murray, and Murray throws that one off the bottom of the backboard. They're going to say that one got tipped by Aruda. So Hingham is going to keep possession here yet again. As Lane's going to inbound this one. Out to Murray. Try to get it inside the post, and they're going to say that one went off a post hand. Coach Millian is not too thrilled about that one, rightfully so. Gets it into Stevens, back to Aruda. Aruda just trying to find the open man. The ref's going to call a foul on the floor right there. Going to say that that one is going to go on Elizabeth Murray. So that's only going to be Murray's first foul of the game, so nothing to worry about too much right there. Now here comes Stevens. Over to Elwood. Elwood looking around. Dumps it in the corner for McDougal. McDougal cross court, fires that one to Stevens. Stevens just trying to find some space. Goes it up for Aruda. Back out to McDougal. McDougal bobbles that one. Now McDougal just puts her head down and goes to the rim. Left that one short. Now here's Aruda. Aruda tries to get the putback and gets fouled. So now she'll be going to the line for 2 shots. Trying to get this deficit back to 9. As Lamb goes up to the scorer's table ready to check in. First shot. He's up and in for Aruda. Now coming back into the game for Hingham as well as number 1, Charlotte Paul. Second shot for Aruda is up, and it is good. Weisgerber just made a call, so it's looking like, yep, Marshfield coming out in a 2-3 zone now. Trying to just limit the shooting of Hingham. But Hingham doing a good job moving the ball so far. Because they're going to whistle Elwood for the foul on the floor right there. Just said she reached in on Murray. Now Hingham going to take this one on the baseline.
Falcons get Marshfield team third. Kicking it for the Harbormen, number 11, Hingham.
So Marshfield's going to stay in that 2-3 zone. So Hingham tries to get McBride open. McBride throws that one into a double team. And they're going to whistle Aruda for that one right there, saying that she reached a little early, trying to go for the steal. So that's going to be Aruda's third foul now. So if you're Weisgerber, you want to be a little careful right there because Aruda has been your most impactful player in this game. And the slip opens up perfectly for Hingham as Elwood is going to get rung up for the foul yet again. And that was just a great slip right there by Lila Sweeney to fake out Aruda and get to the basket, and now she's going to be taken 2. First shot for Sweeney's up, and it is no good. Now Elwood with 3 fouls as well gets replaced by the senior captain, Ali Rosa. Second shot's up. Second shot is no good also, so Marshfield catches a break right there as Lamb just dives on the floor. They're gonna whistle for a foul. Hingham wanted to say she was just out of bounds and she wasn't pushed at all. Well, Marshfield's gonna take over the ball now. Hingham's whole staff isn't too thrilled about this one. Aruda has to get this one in to avoid the 5-second mark, and she gets it into Molly Stevens. Stevens just trying to find something, gets it over to Lamb. Over to Ewell. Ewell fakes, tries to find something and just can't get anything. Lother comes up with the steal. Now Hingham just gonna push the tempo. Swings it across the court to McBride. McBride puts up the 3. That one's just left a little short. Always put around. Lother puts it up, and that's just a practice shot right there. Nice little 3-foot teardropper. Now here goes Stevens up to Aruda. Over to Ewell goes baseline, tries to put up the floater, and they're gonna whistle for the foul. So Stella Ewell gonna head to the line for 2 shots now. Trying to keep Marshfield in the game. Coach Millian not too thrilled with the last about 90 seconds of officiating here, understandably so. Now Ewell at the line for 2, is the first of those 2. First shot's up and in for Ewell. Second shot. That one's no good there for Ewell. Rebound collected by Hingham. Now they're just going to look to go. 10-point deficit here for Marshfield as they trail 31-21. Ball in the corner for McBride. McBride kicking this one out. Ball just swings around now, ends up in the hands of Paul. Paul going baseline, puts up the floater. And Ewell try to get it to Rosa. Rosa just wasn't paying attention right there. So now here's Murray. Murray over to McBride. McBride has all day to line this one up. Puts that one in, so McBride missed a couple here in this third quarter. Finally gets one to go right there to bring the lead up to 13. Uda gets it out to Ewell to Stevens. Stevens fires away. That one is just way far to the right. Marshall's starting to get into desperation mode as we have more subs coming into the game. We have Caroline Robbins and Riley Chestnut coming in, replacing Ali Rosa and Stella Ewell. And there goes Lane. Lane just dumps this one off to Paul, and Paul gets some run at the 1. Paul fires the 3 now. A little far away. Rebound collected by Lamb. Now over to Robbins. They're able to get it into the hands of their point guard Stevens, and Robbins calls for it. Kicks it out to Lamb. Back to Robbins. Robbins fakes the 3. Gets her defender to jump and finds Aruda inside. Great couple of ball fakes right there from Caroline Robbins. Able to find the big Aruda down low for 2. Ball swings out to post. Now it gets all the way out to the other side for McBride. McBride, nice Euro step, and she gets in for the layup. Her bench is absolutely loving it right now. Ball's up the side to Lamb. That's ball's loose. Stevens comes up with it. Now Stevens has to get away. Gonna call a blocking foul on the court here on Paul. So that's Hingham's 5th foul of the period, I believe. Oh no, it's gonna be the 4th, excuse me. Oh no, it is gonna be the 5th, okay. So Stevens is gonna be at the line now, shooting 2. With about a minute and a half to play here in this third quarter. Your score, 36-23 in favor of Hingham, but there's still a lot of time for Marshfield to get back into this game. First shot for Stevens is up, and that one's no good. So we got a couple of subs here for Hingham. Number 22, Sienna Powers coming into the game, as well as number 15, Kylie McLoon. Now second shot for Stevens. He's up, and that one's good for Molly Stevens. I'm just trying to run slowly here, not force any silly turnovers. Bringing it around, one more into the corner for Paul. Paul going inside, puts up the floater. They're gonna say she's fouled on the floor. Not really gonna matter because that's Marshfield's 5th, so Hingham's gonna be at the line shooting 2 as well. So now Charlotte Paul headed to the line for 2 shots. With about a minute to play here in the third quarter. First shot for Paul is up, and it is good. Second shot for Paul is up. That one's good too, bringing the lead up to 38-24. With about a minute to play here in the fourth quarter. Marshfield just trying to get something going now. Stevens gets that one poked loose. She's double teamed underneath her own basket. That's it up to Robbins. Gonna call a foul on the floor, waiting to see the signal from the ref. Whether if it's a charge or a block, they're gonna go discuss it at center court. Robbins never had possession of the ball. So ref's still discussing. I'm still not sure what the call on the floor is. Just waiting upon further review. You can hear the crowd very interested on what the call is here. Harbormen's calling for the replay. You can catch the replay here on Marshfield Community Media if you just rewind a couple of seconds from the live broadcast. Ref's still not sure what to call this play. So they're gonna call a charge on Caroline Robbins, so Hingham is gonna take over now. And the students are not too thrilled about that one. Now Marshall back in that 2-3 zone. Ball swings to the corner. Shot's just a little short right there for Powers. Now Marshfield with the ball. Out to McDaniel. One more to Lamb. Lamb to Stevens. In the corner to Robbins. Robbins puts up the 3. That one's short, but it was a beautiful pass to Chesna. But Chesna can't convert the layup. And Robbins hustling for it. Gets on the floor. Trying to fight for it. Both their backs were towards each other, but the ref calls a jump ball. So good effort right there from both Caroline Robbins and Paige Hutchinson. So Hingham's going to take possession yet again. With about 30 seconds here, so the shot clock is going to be turned off, so you got to assume Hingham's going to go for the final shot. Drop it inside. Now Paul picks up her dribble, swings this one all the way across the court to Powers. Over to Paul. Paul, they just keep swinging. Hutchinson goes inside, gets fouled with 9.3 on the clock. Now she's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
At the line for Hingham, number 2, shooting team.
No, not exactly sure what's happened here. Looks like they're just trying to see who the foul's on.
Checking into the ring, number 24, Leigh McDougal, and number
So now in from Marshfield is Carolina Ruda and Maeve McDougal. Now, looks like Hingham staff is a little upset because subs came in before the first free throw was shot. Usually subs come in after the first shot, before the second shot. But now the ref realizes it's their mistake, so gonna let Lothar come into the game. So now, first shot is up for Hutchinson. First shot's no good. So after a lot of trial and tribulation, the first shot's no good, and the score stays 38-24. Second shot is up. This time, this one's good. Here comes Marshall up the floor, just trying to get something easy. Can't get anything at all, as Chesna throws that one away. It's going to go off of Hingham, so Marshall is going to keep possession for these final 4 seconds.
Checking into the ring, number 21,
Now Weisgerber throws in another shooter. Hingham trying to get a sub in, and they do. That's McAloo coming back in for Hingham for defensive purposes. Marshall just trying to get a quick shot off at the buzzer right here. And that one gets knocked out of bounds by Powers, so Marshfield just going to move up a couple of feet. Try and get one more look before we head on to the fourth quarter. As they dump it inside to Aruda. Aruda has to turn. There's a couple of fakes. Gets it to Yule gets this one off, but she can't connect on that one. So Hingham is not going to allow any points on that final possession. So your score going into the fourth quarter is going to be 39-24 in favor of Hingham. So Marshfield facing a 15-point deficit going into the fourth. Will they come back? Find out in the fourth quarter right back here on Marshfield Community Media. We'll be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Biviano General Contracting. Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations. More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com. Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every
for this fourth quarter of girls basketball, Marshfield versus Hingham. We've had a good game here so far. Marshfield in a 15-point hole trying to get out of this one. Here's Aruda trying to get inside, puts it up with the left hand, and that one is good. So Marshfield striking early here in this fourth quarter, trying to claw their way back into this game. Paul just swinging it over to Powers. Marshfield back in the zone defense. Looking like they're in a 3-2 zone right now. There's great give and go action there from Hingham as they're able to set up Hutchinson for the layup. Elwood and Stevens play a little bit of give and go. Now Stevens walking it up the floor, gets it into the corner for Ewell. Now back out Stevens. Trying to throw it inside to Aruda, and they're going to whistle. Foul on the floor right there. That's Elodie Dupin, so I believe these are her first couple of minutes of the game. Now we're going to have a timeout on the floor here for Hingham. Less than a minute into the fourth quarter, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here after this quick word from our sponsor.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
Welcome back to Marshfield High School. Out of that timeout by Hingham. Marshfield inbounding the ball underneath Hingham, looking like they're coming out in a zone defense for this inbounds play. As they get this out to the corner for Stella Ewell. Not Stella Ewell, that was Josie Elwood. Excuse me, that one just bounces off the rim. As Elwood is able to snatch that one, tries to throw up the tough layup, can't. Gets the rebound, can't put that one back up and in. Now Hingham finally collects the rebound. And here comes Hutchinson. Shot goes up there. That one is just way long as that one spiked the baseline. So it didn't even give Hingham a chance to get that one. So Hingham trying to get some subs into the game, just trying to put the starters back. Oh, so they're going to call an offensive foul on Hutchinson. So the shot didn't count. But now Hingham has their starters back into the game, trying to prevent any sort of Marshfield comeback. And now here goes Aruda up the floor. Aruda left open, so she takes the three. Can't hit. Aruda gets it back to Elwood. Elwood puts up the three now. That one a little strong. Elwood gets it. Stevens gets her screen from Aruda, puts up the three. That one short. Aruda right there to collect it and put it back in. So Marshfield trying to climb back into this one, doing a good job so far. Here's Murray, back to lane. Running the same set again, get McBride open in the corner. Can't hit that one, rebound taken by McDougal. McDougal spins back, gets to Elwood. Elwood trying to go inside, gets it out to Aruda. Aruda wanted the three. Into the corner. Back inside, nice little triangle offense set right there. Now Aruda gets it to Ewell. Aruda puts it on the floor, Euro steps, tries to dream shake her defender, and she does. Puts that one in. Carolina Aruda with a quick 6 points here in this fourth quarter. Getting the deficit back down to 11. Hingham coming back out in that same triangle set. Now shot goes up. That shot is good right there for Anna Post. Post has just been on the money all game, looking like a Klay Thompson here for Hingham. Into Stevens, into the corner. Lincoln thinking out, Yule's just gonna dribble out. Stevens and Aruda played a little back and forth right there, but that one got knocked out of bounds, so Marshall gonna take this one on the baseline. Get it out to Aruda. Aruda thought about the three. Now they give it into Yule. Yule posting up, puts it up with the right hand, can't go. And McDougal not able to get the rebound. They're going to say that one, the last one off of Stella. Yule doesn't agree with the call right there. So Hingham's going to take it underneath. And here comes Lane. Hingham just right back into that triangle set yet again. Running it around. Here's another three. That one's no good right there for Post. Now Stevens just going to run like the wind. In the corner. Elwood puts up the three. That one's no good. Rebound collected there by Hingham. Now Lane is just going to run up the court. Euro steps. Gets it out. Post puts up the three. That one is good. Post working on a 20 ball right now. She has just been unstoppable so far this entire game. And Weisgruber is going to get the timeout call before Stevens is able to get whistled for the travel. So Marshall, they were just down by only 11. Now Hingham has exploded to get this lead to 17, with your score being 47-30. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the remainder of this fourth quarter here on Marshall Community Media.
General Contracting. Road to Responsibility.
Welcome back here to Marshfield High School. As Hingham just went on a very quick run to try and get this game out of reach as they come up with another steal there. Into Post. Post thought about it, spins, and she's able to put it in again. Anna Post having herself one heck of a game right here. The senior captain leaving it all out on the floor here in her final season. Just absolutely cooking the Rams right now as they're able to get another steal right there. Lane looking up the floor, get it in the corner to Post. Post puts up another three. That one doesn't go down. Back outside to McBride. McBride goes inside, spins. Euro steps through the lane, tries to put it up with the left hand, can't. Lamb gets it. Here comes Stevens. Stevens picks up a dribble over to Ewell. Goes the alley-oop to McDaniel. Now back out to Lamb, and that one just goes over her head and rolls all the way out of bounds. Now Ruda gets the quick 30-second rest. Now she's back for these final 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Here comes Lane now. Marshall looking like they're sitting back in the zone or a box and one. But now they're going back to man teams. Ham just doing a good job of wasting the clock right now. So here's McBride. And Stevens able to come away, getting the loose ball. Stevens just goes in, tries to put up the layup. Layup's no good. McDougal tries to put it up. That's no good. Aruda in there. That's no good either. Marshfield can't put anything in the basket right now. Now it gets taken by Lane. Here goes Lane over to Lothar. Lothar in the corner for Post. Post having herself a great night so far. Loses that one. Ref's going to call foul on the floor right there. And they're going to say that one's going to go against Lamb. Now here's Lane. Hingham looking like they're just trying to burn out this clock right now. Just running a motion offense. That one gets poked. Gonna say that one's off Sears, so Hingham's gonna keep possession. Now Anna Post coming out of the game, her whole team clapping for her, having an unbelievable night. And into the game for Marshfield, we have Emma Daly, Clara Fecto, and one more. I'm having trouble seeing the number. But here's Lane. That's Remy Pesco, the junior. Shot goes up there from Stevens. That shot's no good. Ball is going to fly around into the corner. Here goes Sears. Sears out. Opposite side. Here goes Pesco. Pesco. Going to get whistled for the travel right there. So it's going to be yet another turnover here for Marshfield. As now Stevens comes out of the game. With freshman Riley Chesna coming into the game. Here goes Lane. Shot fake it. Ball gets poked loose. Good defense there from Daly. That one goes off at Daly's head, but now it ends up in the hands of Chesna. In the corner for Pesco. Pesco puts up the mid-range. That one can't bounce off the rim. There comes Lane. Lane just fires that one up the court. Great court vision right there. That one just mishandled by Nyokas. Now back into the game for Hingham. We have McAloon and Powers. Here comes Sears. Trying to get any momentum back for Marshfield in this final minute. As here goes Chesna. Chesna can't put it in with the left hand. As Marshfield trying to get it back, but now Hingham confidently bringing the ball up the floor. As they're just trying to wind this down, not have any costly last-minute mistakes. Call foul on the floor here. Clock's going to stop at 44.8 seconds. Shot clock's going to reset. So foul's going to go on Daly. That's her first. Now in for Marshfield, number 10, Sophia Tenberg, the junior. And she's trying to not make any last-minute mistakes. There's good handles right there by Sweeney as she steps into the three. Can't bank that one home. Pesco there on the rebound. I was going to call a jump ball with about a half-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. So Hingham's going to get this one back under the basket. So there's a little confusion there on who gets the jump ball. So Hingham's going to get the jump ball. Now Hingham just passing this one around, just trying to get one last shot. And Chesna was not letting that one go up. Good defense there from Chesna, but they're going to call the foul. So now Sienna Powers is headed to the free throw line for 2 shots. Another junior on this Hingham team. Shots up. Shots good there for Powers. Gets the lead up to 20. Now into the game for Marshfield is senior number 14, Clara McGrath. Shots up for Powers. Shots no good, gets the lead up to 21. And here goes Marshfield's shot clock has been turned off. Looking like Wise still wants him to go. Over to Pesco. So tries to get it back inside to Fecto. Shot goes up for Chesna. Chesna can't rattle that one home. So now Hingham just bring it up the floor. Now coach is saying to just hold the ball, let the clock burn out. Hingham is going to get a very much needed win on the season to start off this 2025-2026 year, taking down Marshfield in a 51-30 blowout here at Marshfield High School inside the Robert E. Keuther Gymnasium. We thank you so much for tuning in to this presentation of Marshfield Community Media. I'm Tyler Pinheiro on the mic and on the camera here tonight with Heather Allen back in the studio. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you back for the next game.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Biviano General Contracting. Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations. More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com. Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. Business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Up, and it is score! For three. Got it!
With the shot, lights out, good night, goodbye, and that's it! Marshfield wins!
It's a great serve.
Another one drop! And the Rams drop one first here in the Super Bowl!
Nice.
Kick on the field, and it is...
Score!